How's everybody doing? All right. I'll ask a quick question. Does anyone here feel like they absolutely know everything they should be doing financially? Anyone? All right, we got 2 people. Great. You will never be our customer. So I'll tell a little story. So when I first came out to Silicon Valley, it was 2008. I had this great job that I got out of college. I got them to move me here. I was really excited about technology. And 1 month in, I get laid off. So I was in a similar position. I was like, well, but there wasn't a job fair that I knew about. It was 2008. So I started this company called Laid Off Camp. We put on 20 events around the country, and we created ways for people to figure out what the fuck to do when you lose your job and it's 2008. So we do 20 events. I finally started to figure out that I want to work in technology. That's why I came out here, but I had no clue how to get a job. So I decided, I was like, I'm going to find a company and I'm just going to beat the door down. So there was a company, I was convinced it was going to be the hottest company. Doesn't exist anymore. It was called Simple Geo, and I was like, I'm going to do everything. I made a presentation. I convinced one of their investors to get me in the door to give it to them. I started talking to every single employee I could. Finally, I got this job, and I got introduced to business development, and they let me try out a product. Everything was great, except the company failed, so that didn't work out. So I was trying to figure out what to do next, and I didn't want to give up. I had started a company with a few friends. We built a few mobile apps. I got lucky that one of my co-founders had a really great relationship with Google, and they ended up saying, I know your company doesn't work, it's not successful, but shut it down, come join us, everyone will get a good signing bonus, but we're not gonna make you $1 million. And so I got to go to Google, spent 4 years there, worked at Google Ventures, investing in early stage companies, and was like, all right, I hit my 4 years. Google's like, stay here for 4 years, what do I do next? My whole life I've been super passionate. I was probably one of the 2 people that would have raised their hands to the first question. I was I was that guy when I was younger, I know everything. And then I started realizing that everyone around me was the group that wasn't raising their hand, and nobody had a clue what they were doing financially. Not a clue. They're like, well, I know I've got some money, and I know I should do something with it, but I don't know if I should be saving it for my future, I should be buying a house, I should be putting more in my retirement account, I have no clue. And so I was like, oh, you should get help. Surely if you don't love doing this like I do, get a financial advisor or something. And then I looked in, and it turns out 90% of financial advisors have no sole obligation to act in their client's best interests. That really sucks. And it turns out that the good ones really only want to work with you if you have $1 million. I bet if I said how many people here have millions of dollars, it would be a similar small group of people raising their hands. And so I was like, well, we got to fix this. There's a handful of advisors that will actually help people like you guys who don't have millions of dollars, and all the people I know, except the way you work with them is you go print out some paper, you sit down in their office. Most of them are 65-year-old white dudes wearing suits in the financial district, and then they build out a 100-page document. They're really proud. They usually put it in a binder, and they deliver it to you. And the experience sucks. Minimum cost in the Bay Area is $2,000 to $3,000. And so my vision was, this has to be better. So we raised some money. We decided to build software to make financial planners more efficient. We wanted to put unbiased, fiduciary, always in the best interest of the client, financial advice in front of people at a fixed monthly price that doesn't change if you have $1,000, $100,000, $100 million. So we charge $65 a month. We're growing, we're hiring different things depending on when you talk to me over the next 6 months, but right now, engineering, financial advisors, probably a few people in marketing, and eventually more